Hi again, Blue Jacket fans. I'm Jeff Rimmer, and welcome to Jackets TV presented by Ohio Health. My pleasure to visit on today's 101 with one of the newest members of the Blue Jackets coaching staff, longtime NHLer, longtime coach. We're speaking, of course, of Keith Acton. Keith, first and foremost, welcome to the Blue Jackets. And for you, well, our association goes back a long, long time. We kind of broke into the National Hockey League at the same time in Montreal with the Canadiens. And for you to play on such a history-rich hockey club organization where tradition was to win, that really had to be special in launching your hockey career.
Yeah, it sure was, Jeff, and it's great to be here in Columbus and reunited with you, and certainly we have some fond memories of those Montreal days. But yeah, I was very privileged to an education in Montreal when I first turned pro that I wouldn't have, there was very few organizations that could provide that, and they were in the midst of winning 4 straight Stanley Cups when I started there, and they'd won many cups over the years for sure. But it was a group that, like I said, the education and the principles that I learned from those guys are what I carry with me today. And it was beyond just a premium skill set of on-ice skills. It was, they had a certain level of desire and determination and dedication and commitment, if you will, that went beyond the boundaries of their opponents. And that's what they needed, that's what they wanted, and they played in fear every night. And when I say fear, it wasn't in fear of not scoring your goal or getting hurt. It was playing in fear at playing at a level below where they were supposed to be. And you know, it was an education where it's a team game, and it was a group of men that came together with their skill sets and worked together very closely to accomplish a common goal. And it wasn't an individual game, and they had the ability to have everyone buy into that, and if anyone deviated, if anyone got off the rails a little bit, it was a group that reeled you in a hurry, and they kept everyone on the same page. And it was exciting to be there, to have played there, and again, I was privileged to have had that education from those players and that organization.
Now, obviously, those formative years as a member of the Canadiens organization, you played for several outstanding hockey clubs in Minnesota, of course, with the old North Stars, and as well in Edmonton with the Oilers. I mean, some of those formative years that you learned what it took to win, obviously, you've carried with you through the years as a player and now as a coach.
Yeah, that's true. Again, I mean, I go back to those days in Montreal and the level of professionalism and how they conducted themselves, and how important their profession was to them and to win. And certainly, I mean, there's lots of people say that, oh, so-and-so was a born winner, but and that can be true. But I think you know, winning and learning to win, it's a learned skill, and it can be. And again, I was very privileged to have been there in Montreal, where all those great players and how they conducted themselves. And I can remember my first training camp when I walked in there. I mean, these guys, they were so serious, and they took their profession so serious, and it was that important to them. And that's where it starts. I mean, obviously you have to have a skill set on the ice that's that allows you to do certain things, but at the end of the day, your profession, it almost has to consume you 24 hours a day, and that's how they were, and that's what it takes to win, and that's the formula for winning.